perfectly hard-boiled egg. I eat them for breakfast every morning. I chop them up in my salads, and sometimes I even have them as a midday snack with a dash of hot sauce. However, in the past, I found myself trying to recreate those perfectly hard-boiled eggs found in restaurants, only to find myself disappointed with either an egg that was still running on the inside, or a rubbery outside, or a yolk that was maybe greenish brownish, which is totally disgusting. Due to my unfortunate experiences with cooking hard-boiled eggs, I set out to learn how to make the perfectly hard-boiled egg. So today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to make a perfectly hard-boiled egg in just a few simple steps. To get started, let's lay out our ingredients. You're obviously going to need eggs, water, a pan, a bowl, and ice or ice water, whatever you desire. The amount of eggs is totally up to you. I'm choosing to make 6, half a dozen. You can do 2, you can do 6, whatever you need for, whatever you're making the eggs for. The pan size is going to depend on the amount of eggs you're using. Like me, I'm only using 6, so this pan is suitable for me. If you are making like 2 or 3, a simple saucer would be fine. Or if you're making a dozen or more, you may want to use a stock pot. Once you place your eggs in your bowl, or your pan, you're going to take your water and pour the water in the pan enough to cover the eggs at least 1 to 2 inches. The amount of water, as I stated, is going to depend on the amount of eggs in your size pan. If you're, using a stock pot, one like this, you're obviously going to need a lot more water. But in any case, you just want the water to cover the eggs at least 1 to 2 inches off of the pan. After you get your eggs situated in your pan, you're going to turn your burner on your stove to high on the highest temperature setting, allowing the eggs to reach a boiling temperature. Once the eggs have come to a rapid boiling temperature, you're going to turn the burner to the off setting and cover the eggs with a lid. Allow the eggs to sit for about 10 to 12 minutes on the burner. Do not remove the eggs from the burner. You still want that heat to rise up to the eggs, but you just want to turn the burner off so it doesn't continue to boil. So once you allow the eggs to sit for 10 to 12 minutes, you're going to empty the water out of the pan. You can either use a strainer or you can just use a scoop to get the eggs out. And you're going to place them in a bowl. So place your eggs in a bowl. In a real situation, you would not want to just put your hands into the pan that was just boiling. However, this is just a demonstration, so my pan was not really at boiling temperature. Once you place your eggs into the ice bowl filled with either ice or water, you're going to let it sit for a moment. And then you're going to take your eggs and run them over cold water and begin to peel them. Once you peel them, you can prepare the eggs to your liking. You can make either deviled eggs, which make for a great dinner party dish, or if you're feeling creative in the kitchen, you can make bruleed eggs, which are an awesome dish. You can also you can make whatever you want with this dish. I mean, it's endless and it always makes for a great dish at a dinner party. And that is all for how to make a perfectly hard-boiled egg. So, one thing I did forget. If making hard-boiled eggs is a little out of your comfort zone and this simple dish is a little too much for you, you can also head to your local grocer and buy pre-boiled eggs. Because it's 2016, so we now have that option. And I have to admit I do it quite often. So thanks for joining in.